This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and this here is about the documentary that's going to be on Amber and Johnny, and I'll tell you guys off the bat, they're going to play both sides. Now, they're going to say that Amber is a liar and she's not a good person, so that is a good thing, but they're also going to say that Johnny is this drunken monster, the way that Amber and team portrayed him in the UK trial, but I gotta say, it could have been a lot worse. They could have just taken Amber's side and made her out to be the victim and played identity politics, but it seems like they're going to do both. So I'm not happy about it, but like I said, seems like it could be worse. So this is called Discovery Plus orders 2-part doc on Johnny Depp and Amber Heard relationship breakdown. And it's from The Hollywood Reporter. I'm not sure how good they are. I'm guessing they've had their trash articles about Johnny and things like that, so let's see the angle they take here. Johnny vs. Amber will explore how the relationship tipped into the celebrity court case of the decade, telling the story from two polarized perspectives, the streamer says. So, like I said, they're going to take both sides and just really hammer it in that they think Amber's a liar and Johnny's a drunk. Discovery Plus said Friday that it has ordered Johnny vs. Amber, a 2-episode documentary that tells the story of the breakdown of the relationship between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard and how it tipped into the celebrity court case of the decade. Produced by Optimum, the Discovery streamer said the program would tell this international cover story from two polarized perspectives. It explained Johnny's film will portray that he found himself married to a Machiavellian liar who would stop at nothing to protect her image, while Amber's film explores how she married the man of her dreams only to see him turn into a violent, drug-fueled monster. But the problem is, there was no violence and none towards her. It's not a debate that Johnny did drugs and drinks, but in what context? You know, I heard he went out with Marilyn Manson, had a day of drugs and drinking, and that's kind of what a lot of friends do some of the time. It's not something weird or violent or abnormal. So I just don't think that's so bad for Johnny. But like I said, at least they're calling Amber what she is, and it looks like, for her part, will be very negative. So on one hand, I can appreciate that they're going for that. The doc will feature lawyers involved on both sides and people close to the pair, as well as footage and audio recordings filmed by the stars themselves. That's interesting. But probably it'll be what we've already seen, probably what we saw from the UK case, probably stuff that's been given to them they obviously have permission to use. Added Charlotte Reed, VP Commissioning Entertainment at Discovery, the story of what happened between Johnny and Amber continues to be hugely divisive between fans and the public at large. Well, not really. It's kind of like 95% of the fans are on Johnny's side, and Amber's got a couple of, friends and a few little dinky accounts defending her on Instagram and Twitter and things like that. We set out to make a documentary that would explore the story from each of their perspectives so the viewer can go beyond the headlines, understand who they are, and decide who they should believe in this complex human story. That's the thing, it's just not that complex. The thing is, Amber is basically, like they say, a liar, and she pulls all kind of things to get her way. Now, she does a lot of different things. You've got to follow her. You've got to keep track of things, but not too much of it is very complicated. And to be honest, it's all out there in the open. If you just look a little bit, even her facial expressions and the way she presents herself is a giveaway at what she's doing. We think it's a compellingly contemporary story on truth and lies that we hope will open up a conversation with our viewers on Discovery Plus. Well, it will do that. Yes, it will open up conversation, but we'll see what kind of conversation that is, and let's see how much of the conversation from the public is on Johnny's side, and on Amber's side, we can guess, vast majority will be on Johnny's. And here, they reiterate that Amber got a divorce in 2016, or she filed for one rather. Then they go on to say, said Claire Laycock, which is her actual name, I suppose, Senior VP, Planning and Insights, Head of Entertainment at Discovery, the series provides an in-depth insight into the epic battle that powered the Justice for Johnny and I Stand With You Amber Heard fan campaigns and the very public high court case that gripped us all. While there really is not much of an I Stand With Amber campaign, I guess some of her shills and friends and, like I said, tiny groups use that, but there's no movement. There's an actual Justice for Johnny movement. It's very different for Amber. Yeah, she's got some corporations and some reporters and corporate people on her side and things like that, but she does not have the momentum of a fleshed out, living organism that is the Johnny fan base. Optimum has done a fantastic job turning this multi-layered story into something both engrossing and horrifying. That's right. Amanda is horrifying. Johnny is not horrifying. Unless you think, pirates, wizards, visiting kids in the cancer wards terrifying. I guess you might think that. If you're sensitive enough to think getting drunk and playing some rock and roll songs is horrifying, I guess maybe. But I'd say horrifying only on Amanda's side. So this has been news for quite a while, but it's finally getting some attention and it looks like it finally has the green light. It's actually happening. We've known about this for a few months now, but we didn't really have the news that it was actually going forward, it was actually happening. It was kind of all talk. Now it seems like they're taking the next step to actually produce it. You guys, let me know what you think down below. Let me say a few things about the channel. First off, shout out to Lotus Flower, Cindy Bryden, and Carla Ellis. They send me quite a bit of material to use. I use quite a bit for videos, so I just give them shout outs at the end now instead of like separate shout outs. Also, before I go, I want to say I thought of something as I was actually finishing this video, is that they said they're going to use video footage in the documentary. Well, I bet they don't use the penthouse that proves Amber and her friends actually made up the story that it was destroyed from Johnny's abuse, because that would be real proof and real evidence and a real way to show their viewers on Discovery that Amber did in fact lie. It's not their speculation, and she didn't lie about things around the case or about her reputation. She actually lied about the abuse. I hope they do use it, but I have a feeling that they won't. Okay, also, I got a GoFundMe and a PayPal if you guys want to donate, saving up for a new PC. Not the most important cause in history, however, it'll help get the word out, get the channel better mic, whatever, stuff like that. Enough about that though. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you consider it and you don't subscribe, well, I guess I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.